Oh my god, I became friends with the demon lady. Grab your blankets and get cozy because today we are playing The Sims 4 Rags to Riches Challenge. Now, I'm going to pause the gameplay right here because I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the challenge before we hop into it. Now, what is the Rags to Riches Challenge? So basically what it is you start with absolutely nothing. You have to buy the most expensive lot on the game, and then you have to drain your funds completely. And you're not allowed to have a job. So you have to build up and get to the point where you become rich. You are going to be the richest person in town. But you have to follow very strict steps to do that, because you have to do things a little backwards, in my opinion. So what you have to do is, first, you have to build a home. Has to have at least 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen and a dining room, a family or living room, a study with at least 1 computer, an outdoor garden with a pool. Now, I'll go into more detail on the family, career, and money part in later videos if we continue this, if you guys like it. But first, I wanted to go over the main goal of build a home. So the mandatory steps before you can ever build a home: you have to have a level 5 in the handiness skill and a level 3 in logic. Then you must pay a fine of $500 to the city for noise disturbances before you begin building. Then you have to have your handiness skill at level 7 and your gardening skill at level 5 before you can begin building or placing items outside. And then blueprints cost 500 simoleons. So basically what that means is before I can even think about building something, I have to have a level 5 in handiness and a level 3 in logic. So that was my main focus of this video, was focusing on getting those levels up and focusing on getting my money up, because while I'll only have to have 500 simoleons after I get my levels up, that is going to be a lot of money for blueprints and then actually building things later on. So with no further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, so here's our lot. This is Twin Oracle, whatever. I don't remember the name. It'll show up later in the video, I'm pretty sure. But I immediately decided after getting here to open lessons for some reason. Oh, I was trying to get rid of the side things. So immediately I wanted to go and get to the library so we could get our levels up, because I know you can read books in the library because you can get skills from there, and I wasn't sure how else to get the handiness skill, really, if we're being completely honest. So immediately went to the library. I wanted to get that handiness skill up, and I wanted to write a book because I thought that might be a good way to start getting funds. So, because while the writing starts off really low and the books start off really low, I decided to go ahead and try, because I didn't realize at the moment how little the books bring in. But every simoleon counts in this challenge, honestly. So here's me very obviously struggling to find the handiness book, because I can't read apparently, and it's hard to see the books for some reason. It's hard for my mind to filter them out. But here I decided to name the book something ridiculous, but something that also goes with the theme. Little Susie Budgets. Yep, that's it. Which, by the way, my Sim's name is Lane Budget. Just because I thought it was funny, I don't know. It would have been funnier if it was like Budget Lane, I don't know. Because, roads or whatever. But yeah. Join little Susie for her journey to financial freedom. And I was trying to come up with a good word for what she's going to do to the bullies. I think I was trying to come up with overcome, but I just said defeating her bullies. I guess they're mystical or something. I don't know what I was thinking. I made him write the book in one sitting, which is awful, but had him read, sped up that, and then I tried to have him read a little bit of gardening before I forced him to go out and get as many harvestables that I could find, because that was a big pointer I read on this website, which I'll link. I'll link this article about the Sims 4 challenge, this Rags to Riches. I read that harvestables are a really good way to make money, especially when you have nothing. So here's me trying to figure out how to sell them, even though it literally says drag here to sell. So made a measly $16, and then I immediately went over to cook, and I tried to stop him, but he had already spent the money. And I tried to stop him because I realized there was food on the other table that hadn't spoiled yet. But it's okay. He was feeling inspired. I was just going to let him cook. I might as well get the cooking skill, even though he could read for that too. But he was hanging out with this random lady. She seems nice, I guess. And then the Sims decided to do that. I was really confused and very scared that my game was about to crash. But immediately after I made him do something, it fixed it for some reason. It's EA. It's EA. It's The Sims. This stuff's gonna happen. So, after he finished his meal, I just had him fish because I was trying to see how much money that could bring in. Because, you can sell the fish directly out of your inventory just like the harvestables. So, and there I'd caught my first fish, a guppy. She wasn't worth a whole lot of money, but you know what? She still contributed. She contributed to us. And after having only $3, $6 was good enough to get it up a little bit. And so, yes, I'd made $16 that day, but then it went down because I was grilling. But that's okay. We got it back up. Then I was sitting here trying to find harvestables, and then I found a place to sleep. So our boy, Mr. Budget, was going to go to sleep on his first park bench after fishing. After a long day of harvesting and fishing and riding. And then there is day one. Now, on to day two. Mr. Budget woke up feeling great, having slept, taken 4 naps on his park bench. And then he was getting a little stanky, so I went ahead and took him to the gym. Because as I was looking around, the gym has showers, which was another tip I read, was to keep all their needs met. There's just these different places you can go. And as you can tell, his home lot isn't really his home. But while he was showering, I found one harvestable that I was going to have him nab. So, and I had him get this. I was about to buy him food, but then I was like, that's not a good idea. So I had him get this harvestable, and then I had him travel home because I wanted him to publish his first book. So, traveled home, and I realized I don't have a mailbox. I kind of panicked a little bit here, and I had to change his outfit because he was in a towel. But I realized that they're free, and I'm pretty confident from what I read, you can place a mailbox because it's not going to come with an empty lot. So, went ahead, published that book. Then I decided to be social, and we're going to travel with our friend Emmett. Except for some reason, Emmett was depressed immediately upon arrival and just left. And I was really confused because my sim was just standing outside, and I thought he was going to be talking to Emmett. But no, he just walked away immediately. I was a little sad, a little upset, because I thought he was a real one, and he just walked away. And I was going to check in on him too. But it's whatever. So, after that, went in, I was like, you can get chips for free? So, I immediately told Mr. Budget to sit his butt down on one of those stools and eat some chips, because those are free. I don't have to spend money on food at the grills every time now. I was super excited about that. As you'll see, because throughout, the rest of the video, that's, almost the only thing this poor man gets to eat is just chips. So, while he was sitting here, I decided to try to get his social up a little bit, because out of all of the things with Sims, their needs that I neglect, it's almost always social. Just because I typically have Sims that have, the loner trait, and this Sim doesn't. So he's thrown me off a little bit with how social he is. But while he was socializing, I decided to scout out more harvestables. I found, if I remember correctly, I found quite a few. I'm pretty sure this is when I found quite a few. And then Emmett, the man who left me, called me to ask if he should make this person his best friend and not me be his best friend, which is just another layer of offense. But yeah, so anyways, it's fine. It's not like I'm hurt about it. Here's me selling my harvestables that I got after eating chips and talking to people, and then I made him fish for a long time. And then I made him go collect a ton of more harvestables, and then I made him fish more. Because I guess I forgot that I needed the handiness and gardening, which I think harvesting, that ups your gardening. But yeah, I was really focused on the money. And then here's just me selling my stuff. This day was actually probably the most profitable day that I had, because all of those harvestables were selling really well. Oh, and I just caught another fish, so, because fishing's okay, but it's not incredible for money. If you're hard on money, I personally think harvestables are the way to go. And then when I opened those little time capsules, I really wanted to sell both statues immediately, but I was like, I might use them in my future house, so I just sold one. And then Mr. Lane was feeling a bit sleepy. He was getting a little cranky, so I just went ahead and let him take a nap. And while he was taking his nap, I went ahead and found more harvestables to put in his queue. So then, as soon as he woke up, he could go make more money. So, he's our little money maker. And then, after he made us some money, after he got some harvestables, he went back to eating chips. 'Cause your boy can't survive without his chips. He would probably literally pass away without them, unfortunately. And then he was feeling really social, started talking to people, and I'm pretty sure he wanted to play the piano. So I just let him play the piano. I let him play for a good while. He was feeling great. He was feeling good. And then, I had Mr. Budget go to the bathroom. I had him, they always wash their hands after going to the bathroom, which some of you people, you should take notes. But, then I had him brush his teeth just to get his hygiene up a little bit more, which is why he's feeling confident, because he has brushed teeth. And so then he went and took his 4 naps so he could sleep through the night. So there's the end of day 2, and we are ending it with 2,199 simoleons. So day 1, we're starting off strong. He's feeling energized, and he immediately is here to eat chips, as always. And then immediately after he ate, I took him to the library because I wanted him to write some more. He really needed to write more books just for more supplemental income. And also at the library, I noticed that he tends to talk to everyone that comes in. So I thought it was a good chance to hopefully get his social up. So I didn't feel like naming this book, so I just kept it. Made him write all the way through, and as you can tell, Emmett's here again. Bold of him to show up after what he has done. But I had Budget write the book in one sitting, and then I was like, I guess I can let him go to the bathroom. So immediately after he went to the bathroom, though, he was hitting the books. He was hitting those books. He was reading, learning more skills, and I was selling stuff. So we made a pretty good amount of money here too. But I'm pretty sure day 2 was when we made most of our money. But day 3's not bad. Not bad at all. So I had him reread the handiness book because I was trying to get it up. And then I kind of stared at this computer for a minute because I saw the research option. And I was trying to figure out if you could research handiness, and then it wasn't showing up. So then I just started playing chess instead because I was trying to get the logic skill up. Which, looking back now, I very easily could have read the book. Oh my god, I became friends with the demon lady. Oh, that's scary. Anyways, I didn't notice that until now. Oh, I lost my thought because the demon lady. Okay, looking back, I could have gotten the logic level. I could have leveled up with a book, but you know, I can do that later. I've already played chess in this game a little bit, which now that I'm looking, his logic level's not even going up. I might have goofed. Anyway, so after that, Mr. Budget went home, or to his lot, and here I was, I zoomed back out because I was trying to figure out if there were any forageables or fishing sites near me, and I didn't see any, which is very disappointing. So I realized that I'd probably have to leave immediately after publishing this book. But first I wanted to look at the utilities, and looking at it, my sim will be fine because he's got $3,503, Simoleons, whatever. So he'll be good. Then I grabbed Emmett, and we went ahead, I forgave him at this point, we went ahead and went to the park. Now as soon as we got to the park, I realized Budget was hungry, so I let him treat himself because he was getting cranky with all that processed food, all those processed chips, so I gave him processed hot dogs instead to add variety to his diet, you know? So I'm sure he enjoyed that and spending his $13 on it. So Budget was eating, hanging out with Emmett, and yeah, I don't know what's happening. He just keeps walking in circles, and I was trying to get Emmett to come back over there to talk to him because he just kind of walked away. Apparently in normal Emmett fashion, which also is kind of just normal Sims fashion. But once they ate, Emmett started cleaning the grill for some reason. And then they started playing chess because I told them to, because I was trying to get that logic skill up. And I accidentally started flirting with Emmett. Oops. Oh well. And then I realized Budget was getting cranky. He needs to go to sleep. So I decided to take him to the gym, because the gym has a couch. I realized that while he was showering, I think it was the previous day, and I thought that's going to be way more comfortable sleeping on a couch than a park bench, and in the morning he can just take a shower. So, because as you can see, his hygiene was going down. So, he took his 4 naps, and then all night, for some reason, people were walking in and out of the bathroom, constantly. It was kind of weird, because, why are you at the gym at, 2 a.m.? What are you doing? And at one point in the night, there were, 3 people in one bathroom. It was kind of weird, because, one was on the toilet, one was in the shower, and then the other one was just kind of standing there. But anyways, so Budget woke up, I had him go to the bathroom, and as he's about to take a shower, he's going to the bathroom, and he's about to wash his hands, take a shower, this man walks into the stall and just takes a shower, and just strips in front of my poor sim, embarrassing him. And he's obviously confused. I'm obviously confused. But he just shrugs it off, and he went ahead and showered anyways. So, after he showers, I immediately took him back to the nightclub to eat more chips. He got treated yesterday. He doesn't need to be treated again. And then, I have a bad tendency of traveling before they have the chance to change after a shower. So he showed up in a towel, and that's public indecency, so we changed really quick into an actual outfit. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you want to keep seeing stuff like this. I had a lot of fun making this video, actually. But anyways, thank you guys again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.